Good night, everyone. I hope y'all are feeling better than me. Let me go ahead and pin this real quick. Alright. Let me try and grab and talk about anything tonight so that we can all be a part of the conversation. Alright, so Calvin, are you well, I feel like half of my head is cut off. I know it's big, but good God. Alright. You hear me though, right?
Yeah, I hear you. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what's happening? What's up?
Me is there, Easter coming up, even though that don't mean anything for me in terms of excitement and party and so, but yeah, at least we get a couple of holidays, so that's good. I'm looking forward to that.
In terms of like Eastern, I don't know. I wonder if it's a case that may I get old because some of these things don't have the same ring to them. Them not feel the same way. Because even with Easter now, right? I remember maybe when I was in school or I don't know, something about Easter doesn't hit the same way. I don't know if it's the fact that no one judge me. I don't know if it's the fact that we're not necessarily in a church as much anymore. If I'm not trying to qualify for as much. But yes, I don't know if it's because I'm not going to church as often anymore and the whole element of school is missing. So the only thing to Easter that makes sense to me are the bun and cheese part, the part that I will absolutely never give up at all. But everything else just doesn't make sense.
Let me see. I think Easter is traditionally kite flying season, and I don't think I've seen a single kite in the sky.
I remember when last I've seen a kite though, I didn't even remember that that's something that tied into Easter.
Yeah, man. I usually see kites being flown, but not seeing any this time around.
No, I can't even remember that. But all right, good night again, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Just After Dark. It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. Somewhere in the world, it's 9:05. I'm gonna have a great conversation tonight. Tonight, we're talking about the trans experience. Coming off last week's conversation with Rashika, that went really, really well. We're able to hear around we were able to talk about some of the challenges persons face when they try to seek asylum in other countries and just how difficult it is sometimes to be yourself in an environment. So sometimes maybe you want to seek that out elsewhere. So I want to broaden the conversation tonight. I'm going to be talking to Jada Royal, who is a trans woman, and she's going to be sharing her story and her experience and just adding to the conversation, right? So as soon as Jada is here, Jada, you can just let us know so we can add you to the conversation so we can get it going. Calvin, I saw you last week. Go again?
I'm saying she is here.
Okay, so let me see if I can grab Jada to the conversation. Because based on what we're going to talk about, I want to know if Jada have anything to say about. And there's two things happened for me this week that I consider as topics. Was Jada background?
Hold on.
But you have more flowers than the queen, though.
No.
I know, right?
Wow. The royal setup.
Mm-hmm. But only see someone husband of Valentine's.
Imagine.
It's just my background. Hold on.
Why I feel like Jada tried to one granny in trance.
Okay, no.
Alright, should we count down?
Huh?
Should we do a countdown?
Mama, actually, I tried to set something from my phone.
We should have do the countdown.
That do the countdown for sure.
The countdown. Good night, Jada, and welcome to Just After Dark. How are you doing?
Good night, guys. Hold on. Why is this not on?
What is it?
Hold on, let me exit and come back on my.
Alright, sure. Alright, while Jada start out her technical difficulties, Calvin, last week I saw where you were dressed in Arden uniform. So it was champs. Why? Why would you bring a school and that is I didn't think a chance?
Listen, all I know is it doesn't matter if it's quiz, it doesn't matter if it's champs, it doesn't matter if it's Manning Cup, it doesn't matter if it's Jacks. I went to one school, there's no way for me to support another school. It just don't make sense. So I will always support Arden even if they're not participating.
that's a waste of support. That's I don't know. That's just wasteful. Like
So
all your energy, all your time. Again, yeah, quiz we can understand. Yeah, you'll get one good work somewhere because we know the Ardenites are. Yeah, we know the stereotypical Ardens, right? Blah blah blah. But good God, champs, I I honestly think that even if I went to Arden, it's even hard to even think that I could have gone to Arden after going to one of the best institutions in the world. But even if I had gone to Arden, whenever hear what you said.
how much your school coming at, champs?
Third.
Okay.
What was your placing?
We didn't enter this year.
I know, and all the 100 odd years that champ has been eligible to enter.
No. I at champs on 2 occasions. And I'm not the only one who would have competed for Arden at champs.
Alright, we see some purple art that go up. So kudos to Kingston College who were this year's boys champion, and kudos to Edwin Allen who were also this year's female or girls champion. I mean, at this point, I just kind of feel like I don't know, and it's not the bad mind, it's not the rubber locking on me. Me kind of champs just not it the same way. When the school ever win by so much,
That's
it just I'm tuned out.
yeah, I don't think it hit the same at all. I don't know if it's all I getting old and I have things doing or what, but it just didn't feel like champs. Just this.
Yeah,
I really don't know what's going on with this. You guys hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm hearing you. You're good?
Let me see. Maybe I'll just have to just switch my phone. Hold on.
You're not hearing us?
No, but I have two phones still. Me just touch about me. I just switch my phone. I'll definitely switch my phone. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the next thing, Calvin, that happened this week for me, this morning, me to the video, casino. I don't know if you saw that video. All right, people, come here. Draw close and come down. Who wanna see that video? Who wanna see? I don't know if the woman named Diamond or is her vagina that is called Diamond. What is it? And is casino artist or is he a social media entertainer? What is he?
more like a comedian. Like it's like once I see the name, once I see the image, I just can't take it seriously. So I guess that's what his brand is. It's just a gimmick. Someone comments say I'm his biggest fan. No, I'm not. I think he's hilarious and I think he's ridiculous, and that's why I will listen to it.
Look here. All I am saying, yo, casino. That's some serious respect for the vagina, though. Like the level of eye contact. Like I have in our time, our experience, we all been Jamaicans, right? From Bluetooth days, with infrared days, we would have a whole phone for together and share and share content and exchange videos. From those days, we would have seen our fair share of leaked sex tapes. If I can tell you that much, the version that I got is 26 seconds. Don't think it was long enough because I was just there and I was like, this man is very respectful though. Like the level of respect that he's giving to this woman's vagina is just admirable. I don't care what no one say, but the man, I'm just like, and the reference to it as diamond, come on now.
Say the first time I hear about this, I thought it was something else you were talking about,
So you have not seen the sex tape?
I've not. Yeah, I've not. What am I there?
Yo, alright, Jada, I'm seeing you, I'm trying to add you, I'm not sure. Let me keep doing that. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know. Oh, so you're here now. Great.
Yeah.
You hearing me?
Yep.
Okay, good. So it's better for you now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Quick question. Have you seen, is he an artist, Calvin?
He says so, yeah.
You know Casino?
Mm-mm.
No, see, I guess I didn't see the sex tape that was going around.
Nope.
All right, quick question before we talk about what we want to talk about with you tonight. When it comes to oral sex, do you like when the person is performing oral sex on you talk? Do you like verbal sex? Do you like your partner to be talking and saying things?
No. Kind of
So,
annoying.
so you like it silent?
Yeah.
So you would prefer to either?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Calvin, question to you. Considering this is your specialty, Calvin, you have to let the people them know. This is where you come alive. This is where you get your masters. Is it is it a requirement to be talking during oral sex?
It's not. It's not. It's not a requirement. No, but it does add. It does add to it. So it's not a requirement. But so without it, it's not necessarily missing anything. But with it, it does enhance. Yeah.
Yeah, more from the people in the comment section. Tell us, do you enjoy oral sex more when your partner or your sexual? Because something we're out here not having sex necessarily with our partner, but when you're having oral sex, do you enjoy when your partner is talking, or do you want the Jada style where you just shut up and do it? I don't want to back at eyes.
Like, come on. That's annoying, especially when if you're the girl and the man make more sound and you're like, ugh.
But what if the man enjoy himself?
Don't it?
Tell me tears. Yeah, watch out. Tears. Oh God.
I see people say no sound. I see people say tell me how it is. Eye contact and
Yeah, I
everything.
can talk. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. I think oral sex in and of itself is something that has a submissive component to it. So the eye contact is definitely needed. Make the person know that during this moment I am yielding to you, pun intended.
You're kept
Um,
that soul.
people who live
Somebody
at
just
Portmore,
silence in my house.
people who live at Portmore maybe need silent because the Portmore houses is very close to each other. You know what your neighbor here. But otherwise. All right. So we're here. So while we're talking about oral sex, I'm just reminding you that this is Jamaica AIDS Support for Life doing JASL After Dark. So you can contact us for any free STI testing, especially HIV and syphilis testing, right? You can send us a DM. But tonight we'll be talking to Jada Royal. I think it's all about the name, the royal part, definitely, because you can see her background. It's absolutely magnificent.
Filter free. Filter free. Everything filter free.
Filter free, face well being. So, Jada, introduce yourself to the people and then we'll get into the conversation.
Okay, so definitely, so everybody will know me as Jada Royal, while family members and close members will know me as JR Jaden. Yup. So I am a young hairstylist, basically, who is pursuing my dreams, migrated from Jamaica, living in America. You know the rules, the whole body situation, the whole 9 yard. I try to make a better life out of myself and also to prove the community, so like, listen, we all can do whatever.
All right, nice. You talk about the fact that you are Jamaican now living in America. How long have you left Jamaica?
I left Jamaica from last year, September.
So
The,
during COVID
the
last.
17, yeah, exactly. The 17 to be exact.
So did you go to any other country before America, or have you always been in America?
Just America.
Do you
And
mind?
Panama. I went to Panama before.
Okay. Do you mind sharing which state in America you're at?
Oh, yeah, I'm in New York.
You're in New York. All right, cool. Where dreams are made of. So things seemingly better for you, but let's talk about your life in Jamaica. Where in Jamaica are you originally from?
Uh,
Where you grew up?
so I'm definitely from the country. So I'm definitely from the country. I'm from St. Mary to be exact. I'm not to be St. Mary. Yeah. A lot of people didn't know about me as a country girl.
The
What
country girl.
was life like for you in St. Mary growing up?
Okay.
What was life like for St. Mary growing up?
Life was just ordinary to me. I didn't have much hang-ups in terms of my life, basically like sexually or anything at all. Family was okay, have a supportive background and everything. Things as well, it's not everything is tolerated, but to the most extent, I was living my best life. So yeah, I could give a count for that.
But you said living your best life. We're seeing you all dolled up now. Were you able to live like that in your family house? Were you able to?
So yes, so my family they are aware of my whole cross-dressing situation. They are supportive as well. They love it. The rules and semi pretty and it ain't a problem to them. But in terms of being this every day, no, that was a no. But however, in another day, I could do certain things like wear hair, wear fingernail. It was never about that.
Mm. Wait, so we just want to be clear. When you say family, you're saying that mommy, daddy, who else grew up in your
No,
house?
mommy's not around. Mommy passed on, but my father, my aunt, sisters, yeah.
When was the first time? When was the first time you would have? And you can correct me and teach us tonight. If I use a term or any expression that you're not comfortable with, you can correct me. When was the first time you would have said that you call it earlier cross dress? At what age do you remember the first time putting on female
I
clothes?
think that was 16 plus.
At 16.
Yes, got caught trying on my sister's stuff. Yeah.
So growing up before, was it a case where you always see the clothes that your sister clothes or female clothes and want to try it and
Always. So I always sorry to hear that about your mom. That's fine. So I always have an interest in female clothing. Like always feel drawn to it. Always have a passion for style, fashion. Love pick my sister clothes. Them. I don't think they actually knew for a very long time because whenever it's time for shopping and so forth for my sister, I mean the person I go look them clothes for them, pick it. You're like, oh, this give me. Oh, give me one. So yeah, so I always have pick out them stuff for them and so forth. So yeah.
all right, you say your sister caught you at 16, trying on her clothes. Do you remember that exact situation?
Yup.
Tell me.
So basically, what happened was that it was an event coming up. So she and her boyfriend was going out. Me pick the suit as well for the day walk up and to get some stuff. We went in Buff Bay to be exact and get clothes and so forth for her. She a go so she be up and them close by, come back here, she can go to fingernail. You know the rules now. So me draw for the suit because the suit bad. And I try on the suit and there you have it. She was seeing. It was never no drama, but yeah, at first she was shocked. She asked me what kind of take this, and then just start laughing. That was when say it was never a problem to her.
All right. So you find out at 16, your sister caught you wearing her clothes, never too much drama. So was that a case for you, like, was that motivation to say, yo, since my sister all right with it, I'm going to see how far I can push it. So,
No, that was the thing. It was okay with her, but she also terrified me in that moment because what she did was that she said I should not let anybody else know in the family because she know my father would take it. Oh, so yeah. So for a period of time, I think my sisters knew because she told my other sister, so they knew for about 2 more years before it become an outbreak. Like we just keep it within the circle.
so your father, at what point did your father know that you are now wearing female clothes? And how did he react the first time in find out?
Malice me. Malice me completely upset because we have the same name and everything, and him always say me I'm footstep. So the disappointment. And then he was a well-known man, drink a bar, drink and gamble, he go. He was pissed, but him never really reacted to me in a no bad way. It was just like Malice give some time, headspace, make him think about it. And then afterwards, he come around.
But
And
one
he
more,
come around quicker than what me think. He come around like within 3 months' time.
that's that's fast. But one more one is the case where you were going somewhere and he saw you. Was it that you were home one day and he caught you? Oh, what was the first impression?
So basically, it was a release of my pictures from Instagram. I don't know who sent them out, but it was a whole display in the community. And wow, that was a day. So actually, so the picture them leak with me going out because I used to come at Kings, so those strap party keep and everything, go to Bremo and just upself and yeah, so the picture them did release and everybody have it. My sister first call my phone, no come back up yet, judgment. You know the rules. Then she meet me, she come Kingston, come meet me, and that was when I was actually like at a hotel for like 2 days with them, and then my family calling and say like, why you don't come here? Nobody can live here, blah blah blah. And that was when we go in and them ask me any question and me tell them the truth. And yeah.
But walk us through Jada. We're trying to get the full story. When they say you went back home and they asked you any question, who was there? So why like you don't have to call him name, but family members who were there and what were some of the things that they were asking you?
Alright, so my sister did it in Chevy. Nancy was there, my other sister, my Uncle Carl, my father, Evan. Everybody was basically there, like literally everybody. My aunt, Punchy, yeah, you name it. Everybody was there at the house. Because something like that happened, the whole family member will come and everybody got question, me more the topic. Everybody over me like me dead. Stand up, me sit down, question around. So yeah. It was kinda nerve wracking too at the moment because I have a cousin, he's bigger than me by far. He did take it really seriously, like he did upset. Because me and him was like Bonnie and Clyde, we always go football field to get everything. So he did have me up and my grounds him out.
Second though, Jada, you said these in the community. What was the response? How did people treat
you? 1 and 2 bitter is like a lot of person will say harmful stuff, but the rules, me and retaliate back me and them in the community judgment. My sister go back me, my family go back me same way. And then my father did make a remarks afterwards and then me get the first backlash from some boy on the football field. That was when my father stepped in and he made say no matter true because me and him not talk and support me, I was his son. So at the end of the day, nothing happened so he's there and him not defending. So that was when I kinda get my breakthrough and I just live.
Mm. All right. So the name, what was the name given to you at birth, and at what point did you change the name, and how did you get the name Jada Royal?
All right. So my name given to me at birth was Jaden. Going up in my gay life now and doing everything. I got this name lately though, like within like I think it's like 5 years ago. Yeah. So lately, growing up, start to find myself and so forth. Everybody want them one name, them want name themselves and everything. Every girl have them one little self praise where them give themselves. Me I would tell myself, I'm pretty and everything, and me just offers to discount things. So me sit down, and actually, figure joke. My name is not really Jada. It was supposed to be Jade, Jade, right? But Facebook them time they active at. So me I create a Facebook profile now and I put in the Jada, the spell yeah, change it, me not realize. Change it to Jada, the name stick. So me just have to work with it. But people know me close to them call me Jade.
Then come like when when the mother them literally say them tell the nurse them one thing and the nurse them just write something on the baby birth certificate and it's stuck. But I mean, all right.
Oh God. Me I go on alright without the filter.
Go again?
No, me I say me go on alright without the filter. No filter at all. Me I do.
I could play music when you come on and create a scene. All right. In terms of all of that now, though, but what motivated you to leave Jamaica?
So at one point I think me that outgrow Jamaica, and why I say this is because of the skills and talent I have. Being a gay person in Jamaica, when you get more recognized elsewhere, the minute somebody knows you're gay, stigma and everything, and then most are open a gay person, so most always been known on the internet and so forth. So for the business, it's like really like, what I'm telling you, it's gonna be really more like stifling. Like you have to just rely on certain people, like just females only, and certain people really know you like that. Okay, and everybody can support gay people lifestyle and so forth. So that was when me I said like, listen, in order to continue this year and this makeup thing and to live my best life without being harmed or anything at all. So doing all them something and be openly gay, if you go get one shop at Kingston, so you can be a target. You never know when somebody will attack you when you're locked up and doing makeup on here, they fall them body 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning when you left your store and so forth. Cause that take time, client come late night to go events and so forth last minute. So yeah, so that was when I started think about it. Was trying to get a visa, I get turned down twice. And then God up the way the glory, me about it.
All right. So you say you left Jamaica last year, September. I know persons from the LGBTQ community often time that them good relationship and such. Were you in a relationship before you leave Jamaica?
Yes, but I was seeing somebody up here. No, that was a public thing. It didn't end well. I was basically talking to somebody up here for like 7 months. I think it was 7 months that we were.
Oh, so you did there Jamaica and your partner there America.
Mhm. So that's what even motivated me even more to
All
come
right.
here.
Jada, come to the front of the class. So for 7 months, you never have a sneaky link?
I did. I
Okay.
did. It happened like 3 times. I did.
Yeah. So, so for the 7 months, no. You can't fool me.
Let me
You know,
careful with. Listen, ask anybody about me. Nah, like that look good, girl.
When,
Right? I'm
when
gonna start in a transition or nothing.
3 times
Huh?
with one link or I did 3 link.
One person. Listen, everybody know me stay. I'm always a cocky person. I'm always minding my business. Plus, 99% of my life, I always consume myself with work. Anybody know me from Jamaica know me. I always have my own. I always have some business I do. I always I sell something. I always busy. And you know it go when you have sell business and you have things enough and you buy from China almost every night. I'm okay, you know, for them daylight I feel night. My up. And then living in a St. Mary so far from Kingston, you know, I go to Kingston every day, plus you're comfortable at home. Sometimes,
so is it that you're saying that your sneaky link was from Kingston?
yeah.
The sneaky link was from Kingston. And during the 7 month period of you dating someone abroad, you would have you would have had sexual encounter 3 times with your sneaky link.
No,
Was
the
it
business
worth
though.
was it worth it? Was it good?
It was okay, and it was definitely worth it.
Do you miss it?
Huh?
Do you miss the person now or miss it?
No. I mean, I could never decide to make a move like this and never did make up my mind for it, like, depart from certain things.
All right, cool. Um,
The tea. Them terribly see them mix up.
all right, Jada, you're not go back. You're not go back at your seat yet. You're still at the front of the class. So you said that you were dating someone who was abroad, and me not know about the public breakup. I don't know who else on here knows about the public breakup. But what happened? What can you say about that? Tell me. Take your time,
Um,
not a rush. Take your time and walk us
listen.
through that.
But I even gonna tell you something back up. But so about that situation, I would say that in that situation both of us is wrong why the public break up and so forth. But life goes on. At the end of the day, come to a mutual understanding. It was a really very pretty. It was a really bad situation with us with the walls. The she say and the whole information bringing back and forth. So that was what tore us apart. And actually, we tore apart on my way coming to America. So that hurts a lot.
So this is somebody you have never. So have you ever met the person in life? In real
No, we have never met in person, but we had a really good connection. And it's fucked up because I'm living here and the person lived right on the blacklist.
What I want to know is were you going to them when you
No, no, not per se, but we were planning to have a life together. We would have basically be in the same environment, build together and support, but never did to live with. Like, would have basically build life together and then move on to liberty.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned that one of the reasons for you leaving was because you kind of felt a little bit boxing in Jamaica. You couldn't really expand your clientele. You had limited clientele when you were in Jamaica.
Exactly.
So now that you're abroad, has that changed? You have more people working with.
Yup, a lot more. And the support, trust me, I have to give thanks for the people, everybody will support me, where come to me and everything. Cause listen, that's what keeps me going. Like, my business is my hustle, and that's what makes me eat every day in America here. Like, no jokes.
Mm. All right. More talk more about your trans experience now. So you told us about the first time being caught where you told us about how your family reacted. Before leaving Jamaica, did you all when you were going to parties, did you always dress up like this?
Yep, every time.
So what was the process in terms of buying clothes, female clothes?
But
How
I
did that
love it. Trust me. Listen, I had so much stuff. Bro, if you're coming in my room, I said me, you would never know say I'm boy living the life. One side of the room, I just wiggle alone up on one side of the room, then you have the next side where bare eels. Me they build like a walking person in the room. Not them big lion, big class little people that say them have no, but I build something where the normal class me they get me they have to extend because I have a lot of stuff. Anybody know about me from Jamaica knows Jada always have the best set of hear them, the tall set of hear them. Me always have the clothes them. Me I come from real, from fake, everything me did have. So me did have a lot of stuff. Me and the woman stuff like me did have more girl stuff than boy stuff at home.
So
Me buy
so
clothes often. Don't ask where I get my money from.
no
That
man,
person
that's
knows
not.
that.
I was gonna ask
I was
that.
ask,
Sure.
when you went to these clothes stores, you used to put on the clothes there and everything.
Actually, no, I was a thing for clothes when I can look on something I know where will fit me. I know my tiny body, so I have to take small or extra small, depending on the material. But the whole the whole situation with China and clothes, no, just heels.
So what was the reaction? Is it that you had a few stores that you always go to get your things, or you normally just go anywhere? And what was the reaction?
Um, Lord Fashion, Nikki Chroma's store. Um, what I got the name again? Me and my friend Shana, Lifestyle Boutique. Me love to buy from this too. And they have a few stores in Mobile where I don't remember the name them. But the thing is with buying clothes, in order to get stigma, you have to go with them store the way. You know the clothes are expensive, but at the end of the day, you get top quality service there.
Mm.
People just know they don't really look for you in any way. If you forget I told them to go buy clothes and say, you know, the excitement, and go and people are going to watch up, people are going to say, but no. It all depends on where, bro.
Mm. Okay. Well, you're not answering the question I really want to ask, but sure. You say not tell us where you get your money to buy your clothes.
Don't
But
worry, I get my
you're
money.
buying from expensive store. But we're gonna make it. Alright, your makeup journey. When did that start?
Makeup journey now, that start like from same 5 years ago. So me I come from the days like sometimes me did also have an iPhone 5. Can't forget what me have that phone there when me I do makeup. Me I come from the days that we had to take the black pen thing and draw the line there. And they think so cute. I look for me now, me live to say 2022 now, me can come on a camera without no filter at all, turn on the natural light and everything, and like my work is just seamless. So my advice is people giving themselves time. Like you grow and you evolve over time. As long as something you're interested in and you dedicate yourself to it, trust me, I'll get better and better every day. Same thing with me on the hair journey. Like you know much ear my bun up and tear up by accident just by working and me have to buy we gonna try until I actually get it together.
Yeah. So another person know you more for doing ear stylist.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about burning up ear and stuff. Have you ever done anybody ear either abroad where you're at now or locally and the person was like, you mash up my head, me not like this.
No, I never get them feedback because what I did was that from Jamaica days, before I start build so much confidence in myself with ear, you know the rules, no matter you get one client, you're not gonna make it seem as if like you're not fully equipped you can do everything. But what I always oftentimes do is this. I always push a hairstyle for them and know me can do. Me not wait for them to tell me so they want to catch up and want, you know. But push something for them and know me can do and convince them say this I will fit you. So that was just my way of beating around the system.
What about let me ask this a different way. Would you say you have like a list of clients? Do you have clients who are have you ever done hair or makeup for anybody who is popular? You don't have to call the person name if you don't feel comfortable. Have you ever done any?
Yeah, me get two girls, two Instagram popular girls, and right now me have one as a personal client. I'm also on the verge I get somebody else who is a big Instagram girl to will come to me very soon from Atlanta. So yeah, I do. And right now me have personal clientele too, and me can tell say every 2 weeks, me sure them a come to come to them here. Even the other days, like just 4 days ago, me have one client, she dropped off literally one of them big storage bin there. When we counted with them, it was like 38 weeks the night, but she want all them to wash and so forth. You know, and big money that. And this one time me like every 2 weeks. So she just carry with them, come say wash all them and pay for them. And you know, every time in them call them, just pick which one more and then start to talk to them and come and put it on. So yeah, definitely. So I see myself basically a rise. I mean, I'm gonna reach further to really start working with like really big people. So yeah.
Okay. In terms of like your fashion style, how would you describe it? Do you have particular brands where you like more? How do you, in terms of how you treat yourself as a female? What's your process? Where do you get your clothes? Where do you get your makeup? Which brands? Where do you get your cologne or like a perfume?
Alright. So majority of my cologne them, my partner buys me them. Him
Oh,
like
we're gonna come back to that. You're in a relationship now. We're gonna come back to that.
Anyways, alright, in terms of clothes, no, because I'm new to the area, I basically buy kind of anyway. The main place I'm buy like anybody else is Fordham Road here. It's not everywhere cheap there, but you can get everything for a good price in there. Also, if it's not there, so you know when I book things online, I go back to regular before the expensive things and so like even though every time I work I get one good amount of money, yeah, I buy myself a little label now and then, nothing too over the bracket yet because at the end of the day I'm not in the space for that to buy something for 3,000, 4,000 and stuff. But yeah, like in terms of my partner, he does do that for me though. Like he will take a couple hundred and buy me something. But for me do it right now, I just don't feel like I'm in the space to do that.
Mm.
Yeah, so I just stick with the regular for now.
All right. Before we go further, somebody was asking about your psychological journey. Like, was it a case where for you, you felt like a female trapped in a male's body? I've heard sometimes trans women explain it as that. How did you feel? Were you uncomfortable?
Alright, no. Alright, so for me now it's a whole different mood and it's a whole different situation where a lot of persons do understand while some don't, but at the end of the day it's just me, so if you don't get it, you don't get it, but I do. Alright, so for me I don't consider myself as trans. Would I do my breasts? For now, I don't have that in my mind, but I'm planning on doing my lower body. For me, now, being this person that can be a boy today and a girl tomorrow and do it exceptionally well, me love that person, me can be switch it up. And for me use my former female version to express my talent in case of fashion, my work, you know, my try to work them like me hear them and stuff what me do them myself, me makeup. I kinda use Jada to sell what me have to offer to my clientele then. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's how me go about my life.
So you say you don't refer to yourself as a trans. So what is your preferred pronoun?
No, for me it's okay. You can call me he, she, or anything. It's not a problem for me. Yeah, me don't take it offensive or anything at all. No, I'm perfectly fine.
All right, cool. So you were talking about the things that you buy versus the things that your partner buy. So tell us about your new relationship now. How long have you been dating this person? And is this person older than you? The fact that they must out here spend a lot of money on you.
Of course. Happy all that I'm but not so far.
How old?
He's 28.
Well, that no old. That no old at all.
You know what? When we're too old. We're supposed to get walk out the door together in a piece.
All right, cool. So is this do you consider? So it's not a sugar daddy.
Huh?
It's not a sugar daddy situation.
No.
All right, cool.
Oh, the love is mutual. Trust me.
All right. So in terms of how long has this relationship been going on?
How old is she? I mean, no, no, ask a question, you know. I'm gonna be 24 Monday coming.
Oh, happy birthday when it comes.
Thank you. So so this relationship is from we're dating from November, but we became official on December.
Okay. All right.
So it's fresh, but it's going really fine.
It's going really, really. Have you expressed the L word already? You said love each other yet?
We live together.
Are them help you set up the light and something?
We live together like 1 month now. What, like myself them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, in my mind, I'm gonna pin them up and stuff, but like everything that I have here, I buy them.
All right, nice. Calvin, you were saying something.
I was saying when in that early stage of relationship bring paper butterflies. Or that guys really can't self off each other for too long.
What you saying in the early stage of me a butterfly?
Now I'm saying in the early stage of the relationship when you always have all the butterflies and I know people can't take them hands off each other long.
Yeah, so you're talking about the union part of the relationship. We know it, but the union part, when you just meet your one day and you just get clingy and well clingy and can't get to each other. Yeah, that used to happen. Until
Alright.
now, we just sit down like, we know, say, we there, yeah, every now and then we do what we do and so forth. But we're really comfortable, like, we live just like how any man or woman that live in the house. Like, he gets up, he goes to work, me do my work, and you need me call him for me, say, babe, this, that. You know, we have a grocery list, if no one nothing to add it to. You know, we do this, and we do things equally, like. No matter if you like, say, oh, are you for cook and clean right through, or are you for go wash, you know? It's not like that.
Alright. It's a good thing you said that because Brown Kapoor just was asking a question along that line in terms of like gender roles. So based on your relationship, is it that there are certain things that you do and is it that there are something that he does?
No. Actually, no. Like we just do everything equally. Like there is no
So him cook?
huh?
Him cook?
Yeah. And actually, he cook more than even me because he's that type of loving person. So he always trying to do everything for me. Like sometimes the man not even give me a break to get up out of the bed. If you don't watch my social media, when you see me post, majority of the time I post breakfast in the bed. Like he will wake up so early, run about it, and he's this type of person. So he like to look about exquisite things. Like you know, and we just have something in head to them, and I know say something in head, you just think buy some stuff and come in. But the quick come and make and he run come and he was like, babes, this here. So yeah, so I think he's more of a person who would keep the relationship going like right through. Like around him, it's not a lot more.
That's lessons. Other people are taking notes and write down.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad everything happened for a reason. So
Yeah, that's
I took the breakup. Welcome to the new life.
in terms of though, like well they say each of you do you split it. But I know for you, yes, sometimes you're just as boy, sometimes you're just as female. In terms of preference for him, if you want to call it that, it's preference.
He's out.
Well, I was gonna. Well, I'm never gonna ask that. But what I'm gonna ask is that
He is.
does he like when you're in wigs and femmed up?
Actually, that's the thing about it, and that's the reason why me and him make it this far. I always try to tell anybody that told me to talk to like this is me. If you have a bit of person who don't like, you gonna tell me say, you know, baby, not really like that personality too much. You know, you can't about do this somewhere. I mean, like, no. For him like him something here. If him need the year now, him I will give him a compliment. Him actually like it. Him like him be this person. Him like the fact that we can be two different person. And at the end of the day, he tell me every day, so like, babe, you know, me even look more about it is this. You don't look distasteful in any family. Like, you do everything so good. I mean, just wish, like, some of the girls gonna take notes and to look for you and stuff. Like, him always boost me and push me further. He never want to say, you know, even if me choose to say, alright, then we are going to move this, I say, you know me, I dollar. If not say no, if not say you can't put on pants or something, no. If I go just ask me, you have clothes, babe? And if you don't have money, I go say, you know, money can't matter, you know, you have what you want, right? Or you won't put it off to an extent. That's how he is. Like, trust me. I mean, I pick up for the man, not at all, but really for fact, my bingo. My bingo.
That's cool. In terms of when you talk about sometimes female with transgender, right? Sometimes the process can be hard in terms of how them dress and how them get glammed up and are dolled up. What are some advice you can give to be like if you start out with a closet like as a transgender, what are some of the pieces you that say these are items you should start with?
Alright, first thing I will say is everybody is different, right? Everybody is different. The first thing you have to get together is what fits your body type. Girl. Not because a spaghetti strapper with you know, see your shoulder too broad and to make you look come out more as a male. We want cover. You understand what I say? Find your closet, know what fit you. Don't just go with the flow of what's wearing. Because when you do that now, that's when you have a look distasteful and then that's when you have to be targeted like, come on. Me know say if you go through there and see somebody look funny, even if you're not gonna bring them down and say to nobody, you're gonna have to, and you're gonna have something to say. You understand? If you come to me now to do some for my business, and you know look at her enough, like me gonna think twice, like at this my customer now go have to deal with. You get what me say?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely. So what I just said, the first thing you have to do is find out fit your body type. Secondly, ensure so you get the right makeup. Ensure so you get the right makeup. If you don't know what I do, shut your eye, spend the money, go on store, make a professional match shade for you because trust me, that's the next thing will look horrible. That's the next thing will look horrible. When you look so two-tone where you can feel like it's a mask on your face, you know your face will white but your body black and so forth. No.
Are there certain brands of makeup because especially for black?
And that's the thing, when I say again, no, you don't have to wear a certain brand of makeup because of pandemic. At the end of the day, I've been through it all I love the brand name and so forth, from the MAC, the Gucci cologne name and them, so the foundation name and them, Fenty. But no, because everybody know me love. When I say love, I love drugstore makeup. To me, right now, everything I have on right now is drugstore makeup. Me have two big bags over there, so no jokes, it's all makeup in it. And me mainly use the drugstore makeup them. And for you know drugstore makeup, it's actually affordable makeup, like cheaper makeup where you can find anywhere, like Elf product, Super Stay and them there. And to be honest, the Super Stay fits well and this is something you can get for like $7 per Jamaica. You get them for like 800, 750. I mean, tell say it do what it's supposed to do. So you don't have to spend the arm and the leg to get where you want to get. And don't believe the drugstore makeup is not good product. It just means that it's just a company out there where specialized for everybody where you can, can jump on the market with these and get where you get. So yeah, you don't need no MAC, you don't need no Fenty to look good. Just don't use no Prisma.
Alright, cool. What? But I hear you, but I still think that I don't know. I would have been in spaces where some transgender express that if for them they look more masculine, so it's more difficult for them, and they face a lot of challenge at times in terms of trying to get glammed up. And sometimes when them put out pictures or them go events, people bash them and everything. So I don't. It's still a challenge that members of the trans community face. Being in America, have you experienced?
Go again?
Sound like you have a puppy. Have you
Yeah, we
ever?
have two. Berlin, come here. Two bad boys. You want to see them?
Sure, show them.
Berlin, come here. Ugh. Rudy number one. See him at trouble something? I'll have to get him back. Then now, the cute baby, Tori.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Trans.
But avoid again asking for your views about trans-specific advocacy in Jamaica.
Alright, so for me, for the trends in Jamaica is the same thing that I would say to everybody. Y'all need to know your lane because to be honest, from in a Jamaica, me watch everybody and sometimes the girls them do too much. And then when things happen, then play the victim. Get me? No, I'm not against the community at all, but I'm just saying like sometimes we can also be more respectful, just like how I want to get respect. So I think the girls them in Jamaica like them really need to sometimes step back.
Do you think the trans community, the Jamaica trans community, let me call it live good? Do you think them live good with each other?
No. And let me tell you something too again. Not only Jamaica, everywhere, because we come here come experience it. Overall, trans people, it's always a problem. It's always bickering between each other because why? I think everybody is fighting for a position, and that's where it goes wrong. Everybody want position. Everybody want to be that girl, the main girl, the better looking girl. That's everybody's problem. Everybody want the better breasts, the sharpest ones, everything. And the minute one if girl have a better, it becomes a rival. Feelings start carry. So I don't know. I think for them beauty is power. So I really can't testify like how we can fix that situation.
Mm. Do you have trans friends who you well
Hold on, I'm coming.
um
Yeah, definitely an interesting conversation so far. I mean, hearing the story back in what's really stood out for me is that her father would have been supportive. I'm not sure if that's the experience of men,
yeah.
especially in a job.
Yeah, I think Jada's situation is extremely unique. If there's any other um, trans woman or trans man on the live who want to share something in the comments or jump on the conversation, you can do that. We welcome you to be a part of the conversation because yeah, we just want to have those dialogues about the trans community and some of the issues that they face.
Yeah, back.
So yeah, so,
What? Yeah, take it off. Yeah, oh, we come now.
all right,
Yeah, so
that's all.
as you were saying,
That's all. A bedtime.
go again. Talk to us,
That's
come.
a bedtime.
Come, give me a tour. Give me a tour, can
All right, let's give her a moment for grab the puppy. All right, cool. So what I was asking, so you said that I mean there are challenges among the trans community, and you talk about the Jamaican trans community sometimes they don't get along. But
Huh?
do you have trans friends? Do you have trans female friends that you get along with?
Yeah. Maybe it's
Oh,
along with everybody, like everybody.
oh, you make it work. How do you maintain those friendships?
By being more scarce around them. Not an everyday lifestyle, always drop in and drop out because listen, the minute you get stagnant, you have something that will come up. Some situation will happen or something.
Mm.
So yeah, that's just how I do it. I just keep scarce and plus me I was a busy person. Like if it's not about my people, it's just about my business. Anybody can testify to that, like I'm hardly around. It's always a little exclusive girl will drop in, drop out, yes, me know one party, me got my business again tomorrow. Come back to me now my life. Look it.
Well, that's it to a young trans in Jamaica that is struggling. What's your word of advice?
I would say for anybody who struggles with this, sometimes it's not always what we think situation is, and sometimes certain things that we think say can't fix, we really don't have a problem at all if we literally open up to somebody. So actually, some problems that you think you have, you don't. You just need to just speak up more. And yes, I know it's kind of hard to talk, but try to find somebody and listen. My boyfriend always tell me, sometimes it's good to take therapists. Like get a therapist. If you're afraid to talk to somebody, you're afraid like you're going about, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad to be seeking help. At all.
In
So,
addition to that, how can Jamaica support the trans or gay?
okay?
I'm saying how can Jamaica support the trans or
The trans community in Jamaica.
yeah, how
Yeah,
can
how can Jamaica support them more? And Calvin, you're tripping out.
Alright, so how can you support them more in Jamaica? I would say, one, give them more events because in Jamaica, I think the trans community feel left out more while. I think them feel like the LGBTQ is silent. Yeah, trust me, the trans community them feel less more while like it's just mainly about the gays and so forth. So I think you guys have to let them be more involved.
so now that you've seen life in America, what are some of the things you see there that you would have liked to have in Jamaica?
Cooking, you something break up just now.
He was asking, now that you're in America and you're seeing life, what life is like in America, what are some of the things that you see in America that you wish you got to experience in Jamaica?
I'll just say, in America, the unity is a little bit more like love. and the courtesy and everything with the American gays compared to Jamaican gays is totally two different things. The American gays will come off more heartwarming and loving, and Jamaicans will be more distasteful towards each other. The American girls and they don't make us so easy, you know? Like a girl say, "I will see the money and give them one of the genuine flowers." While a Jamaican girl won't just look on this one and just give her genuine flowers just like that. It have to be something bad, negative comment. She not really look good as she are going up. She filtered on her picture. You understand? While the girls won't here, them will comment you and them will also tell you things we can do to go further. Them will say, "Girl, you look good, you should do this, you should do on the maroon scene, you need to go try out this." Jamaicans did not do that. It's just always, as I said, everybody's just title. Like everybody just want to be the number one girl. And to be honest, I just think everybody's that girl because all different. Like my nose is big, your nose is slim, your eyes may be blue, my eyes may be gray. All of it different anyway. Take it, we cannot be the same. So I don't know. I just wish everybody did have the same mind like me, but I guess the world is just what it is and it wouldn't balance.
All right. Kavor, I'm an interested. What do you think about the narrative about homosexual men who sexually objectify trans women and remain silent on trans issue? How would you define trans? So, all right, let me see if we can break that down. So you have gay men who enjoy having sex or doing things with trans women, but at the same time they will go in public space and bash them. They don't speak up when issues happen to trans women. How you feel about those things?
That hurt me. Me definitely like nothing to all. Especially when I know so you have the same thing. I mean like come on, you can't just shut your mouth. A regular message straight man, they're another straight man and them a bitter people and them not saying at all like why can't you just shut the fuck up? At the end of the day, you know, say I do the same thing low key. And that's why sometimes when certain outings go on, when I find out the root of it, you can't really blame the situation. Because at the end of the day, you can't one cat you ever get scratched, right?
Well, all right. Don't want to put you in a bad spot, but there's something that I want to ask you about. You have members of the LGBTQ community who maybe down low, right? There's seemingly this notion that trans women are known to out down low men. What's your take on that? Or you feel about those situations?
Totally disagree.
Disagree with what?
With the whole outing. Totally disagree. Literally. I think that's on them to step forward whenever they're ready. I not think that's nobody else's fault if they decide to, oh no, I hear time now for come out and make the world know. No. At the end of the day, I tell us that things take time. It's just like growth. And everybody have the courage same time while some people do find the growth eventually and the courage to say, you know, this is me, like give people time. Not because they want everything to go your way and a Burger King, like seriously.
Alright. Jada, I mean, things are I'm just happy that you're in a safer space. I'm happy that you would have been able to be a Jamaican who, practice a yard and can go pop style abroad. I'm really proud of what is happening. You just seem happy. That's all I can say. You literally like talking to you and looking at you. You literally just seem happy, and that's refreshing because I know that you have persons who would have left and they're having a difficult time and or they are just not things are not necessarily going how they wanted it to go.
And listen about that. I think everybody who comes here and is having a difficult time, listen, all the way have a difficult time. Not because I smile upon my face, it doesn't mean to smile every single day, but at the end of the day, put yourself in the position. Let me tell you what is going on now. A lot of girls they say coming here, going back or planning on going back or want to go back and talk to them and go back. Is this? They came to America with the wrong mindset. Them come because they see the girls and before a party and so forth and don't know what the girls have been through before they could have lived can come on the front end. And everybody just come around, come through the bar. If you say, oh yeah, my time now, me I come a party, me I come to America. Like that's the main thing when they come. They don't you know miss me, I come to America, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, if you're not interested for work, if you're not
But
interested
but
for nothing
but
at all,
you know think that a part of the not to say people need to put them business online, but you know what about people who are honest when it comes to social media. So A girl like put up when she did a party, when she have on her 10-inch, when she and her friend them a drink and have good time. But them now
Oh,
go
my
put
sister
up
just comment on the live, Chef 20. That's my real sister, y'all.
but them now go comment and make you know that them a struggle. So well if a time when people
But that's the thing. All I would know say social media bring you at billion and it break you. We all know say majority of things on social media is not true. Even Rihanna them come and say fake it till you make it. Everybody know. Come on, you see some of the girls and we know say they don't look so in person. We know say look a bit of swipe and so forth. So you feel all that know you come and think say you get the same thing. We don't go swipe on the same thing. Right. Listen, they know, but them just don't have the mindset. Them believe say the same life for them live like Jamaica, them if come here with the same thing, but guess what them understand now say everywhere in the world is run by different rules and everything. So it will never be the same as Jamaica. You could never go in the same environment and believe say all the stop sign them are gonna look the same way, all the road them are gonna look the same way. No.
Alright. It's a whole conversation. What if people drop love for you in the comment
Yes,
section, Jay?
I see it a lot.
So that's good. Calvin, you want to say something to the people before we go?
Well, yes. So I want to share. So I'm going to share a Vox tonight. So a lot of persons think that getting COVID and getting immunity from COVID is the safest way. But you don't know what's going to happen if you get COVID, right? You don't know how and all of that. So the way is to be vaccinated. It is the safest way to give yourself protection against COVID-19. So that's where you should get your persons who are thinking that COVID. But in addition to that, I want the first persons to DM JASL, right? Say do it safe, right? So that's our campaign. Hashtag do it safe. DWEETSAF. And get win yourself credit.
Alright, so while Calvin I mentioned do it safe, so just go ahead and use the hashtag DMOS do it safe. Ensure that you're following us. So it's the persons who are following us and also send the hashtag do it safe. Do it safe is suggesting that we want you to have safe sex, whether it's penetrative sex, whether it's straight people, whether it's gay people, whether it's trans people, whether once you're having sex, we want you to do it safe. If an oral sex and you look on the vagina and I call it diamond like casino, we want to make sure, and they're actual oral sex condoms, right? And them have the flavor them and everything.
Thank y'all.
So make sure it's a do it safe. And also, I'm telling you guys about PrEP. So
I love my
Rebecca Support for Life offers PrEP. So reach out to us and get on PrEP and just DM us for all your questions around anything STI related and for all your STI information and just to get tested and treated. Jada, you want to say them to the people you want to promote your business, where they can find you and all
Yeah,
of
so
that.
definitely. So guys, for those who live in America and anybody else who wants to support me even outside of the country, because right now I'm working on finding somewhere to ship with that ships to Jamaica, because I do have a lot of customers who wants to shop with me but in Jamaica. So I'm working on that soon. So all you have to do is just follow me. Please pay attention to my page and my story as well, because I post a lot of things. I have skincare products, I have hair products, and I'm launching my own flat iron very soon for the summer. So it's just a whole a lot of stuff to come. You know the rules. Having a business, building an empire, it doesn't stop here. Like every season, we're giving us something. So just follow me, guys, and just stay tuned. And trust me. Thank y'all for having me tonight. I really enjoyed this.
All right, bye everyone. Wait, Jada, before I leave, I don't want to go without answering this person's question. Somebody was asking you what your preferred pronoun. I think we had asked earlier what he or she.
It really doesn't matter to me, honestly. You could say him, she, her, anything. It's fine.
All right, Jada, thanks.
Huh? Go again. Did default.
All right, bye. Talk to everybody next week later.
All right. Thank you, Jada.
Okay. Thank you too.